Not every business should raise money. There are just cases where it doesn't make sense to raise money. You'll be wasting your valuable time and the investor's time. But what are those situations? When should you not be raising money? This is Raw Startup. I'm the founder of Vivino, the world's largest wine app and community with over 60 million users all over the world. I've seen a lot of situations where startups really shouldn't be raising money. And a special thank you to the investors that gave me feedback on this script. Today we look at 5 situations where you really shouldn't be raising money and you're probably disqualified already. You really should avoid raising money in these situations because you're also sending a signal to the investors you really don't know when you should be raising money and when you shouldn't. This video is about the situation where you shouldn't be raising money. This is not about if it's the right investor or not. We have other videos about that. With that, let's get started. Number 1, it's just an idea. You know, the most overrated thing in startups, ideas. Fundamentally, investors don't invest in ideas. They invest when you have something to show. So you have to build something. Well, I hear you say, I can't build anything without money. Well, then find something else to build. Let someone else build the crazy expensive idea you have. Find something you can build with whatever resource you have. Raising money with an idea also tells the investors that you focus more on fundraising than building. They don't like that. So go build something. I did a video on what startup ideas work. Take your idea through that test and you have a better shot. There is one exception here. Some very experienced and successful founders get a pass on this. They can actually raise money on their idea. If you're not in that club, forget about it. Number 2, not a scalable business. This is a big one and it happens a lot. We founders sometimes forget what is scalable and what isn't. Let me explain. You basically need something you can build once and sell many times. Let's say you do consulting. You're consulting by the hour and charging by the hour. Even if you work really, really hard, there are still 24 hours in a day. That, by definition, is not scalable. On the other hand, there's a computer game like Subway Surfers. They built the game once, but users can keep downloading it at a little or no extra cost for every download. Subway Surfers now has more than 2 billion downloads. There's infinite scale. They can keep selling without any real extra cost. So scalability is building something that can be sold again and again, like a piece of software or some service that you can sell 1,000,000 times with very little extra cost for every unit sold. Being scalable also means a big market. It doesn't help that it's a huge opportunity in a small market that just isn't scalable. The investors will not like that. There has to be a huge opportunity. Number 3, founders are part-time. When founders are not full-time, it does become muddy for the investor. Investors invest in founders, and they need founders that are full-time, that are fully committed to the project they invest in. Honestly, that does make sense. They're putting real money in, and you can't have a half-ass commitment from the founder. The exception here is that the founder goes full-time as soon as the money is invested. That can work sometimes. Number 4, no use for capital. I know this sounds a little basic, but this happens a lot. People raise money when they really don't need the capital. It usually falls into 2 buckets. Either have the funds. The startup has all the money they need, usually because they're highly profitable, so no use for more capital. Or no plan to deploy the capital. They don't know how to use the capital to get high growth. There's no plan or maybe no idea how to actually do that. So you really shouldn't raise money if you don't have a plan on how to get that growth. Well, in both of these cases, you really shouldn't be raising money. Number 5, founders want lifestyle, not growth business. When you raise money, you go on a very different journey. You go on a growth journey, and that growth journey is very, very different than a lifestyle journey. A lifestyle business is fantastic. It's usually a business that grows organically without raising money. This is also hard work, but the pressure in a growth business is different. Very, very different. There is growth pressure, but there can also be exit pressure, pressure to sell the business. And I promise you, you have to want that growth and really thrive in that pressure. So there'll be instant pressure for growth. There'll also be misalignment on goals compared to a lifestyle business. It will create problems. Basically, you have to want that growth journey, and it's very different from a lifestyle journey. So don't raise money if you want a lifestyle business. Take a good look at this list and you really shouldn't be raising money if you fall into any of these buckets. Also, please let me know in the comments if something's missing on the list. If you want more content just like this, please consider pressing like and subscribe and you won't miss any future videos. Thank you very much for watching Raw Startup. Now stop watching, go build something.